Have you ever noticed that some people in their 70s and 80s still wake up with energy, clarity, and purpose, while others seem constantly exhausted, forgetful, or physically weaker with each passing year? Many people assume it's simply genetics or luck, but doctors and aging experts continue to discover that the small habits repeated every single night may play a much bigger role than most seniors realize. The truth is, after the age of 70, the body no longer recovers the same way it once did. A poor night of sleep affects more than just energy the next morning. It can quietly influence memory, balance, heart health, blood pressure, immune strength, mood, and even the risk of dangerous falls during the night. And unfortunately, many older adults continue doing certain bedtime habits for years without realizing they may slowly damage their health over time. Some of these habits appear completely harmless. In fact, millions of seniors do them every evening because they feel comfortable, familiar, or relaxing. But what feels harmless at night may actually place extra stress on the aging body while it's trying to rest and repair itself. Over time, these small mistakes can slowly drain energy, weaken sleep quality, and make healthy aging much harder than it needs to be. In today's video, we'll talk about 7 bedtime mistakes adults over 70 should avoid if they want to sleep better, protect their health, maintain independence, and possibly even live longer. Some of these habits may surprise you. And number 6 is one doctors often warn seniors about. So before you go to bed tonight, make sure you watch this video until the end. Let's begin. Number 1, going to bed too late every night. Many older adults believe that after retirement, sleep schedules no longer matter. There's no early commute, no strict work hours, and no reason to rush to bed. So it becomes easy to stay awake late into the night watching television, scrolling through the phone, or simply sitting awake because sleep no longer comes as easily as it once did. But after the age of 70, the body becomes far more sensitive to irregular sleep patterns. Our bodies operate on something called a circadian rhythm, an internal clock that helps regulate sleep, hormones, digestion, body temperature, and even brain function. When this rhythm becomes disrupted repeatedly, the effects may slowly begin to appear throughout the body in ways many seniors never connect to poor sleep habits. Going to bed very late every night can reduce the amount of deep restorative sleep the body receives. And deep sleep is especially important for older adults because this is when the brain and body perform critical repair processes. During quality sleep, the body works to support memory, regulate blood pressure, strengthen the immune system, and restore energy for the next day. But many seniors unknowingly train their bodies into unhealthy sleep cycles. Some stay awake until midnight or even 2 a.m. every night while watching television in bed. Others fall asleep in a chair with the TV on, then wake up disoriented and move to bed much later. Over time, this irregular pattern may contribute to fatigue, brain fog, irritability, poor concentration, and even a greater risk of nighttime confusion. And the problem is not only sleeping late, it's inconsistency. The aging brain thrives on routine. Going to bed and waking up at different times every day can make it harder for the body to recognize when it should naturally become sleepy. As a result, many older adults end up trapped in a frustrating cycle of poor sleep and daytime exhaustion. Health experts often recommend creating a simple and calming nighttime routine. This doesn't need to be complicated. Something as simple as dimming the lights, turning off screens earlier, listening to soft music, reading a few pages of a book, or spending quiet time in prayer or reflection may help signal to the brain that it's time to rest. And one important reminder, sleeping earlier does not mean giving up independence or enjoyment. It means giving the body the recovery time it needs to stay stronger for longer. Because after 70, good sleep is no longer a luxury. It becomes part of protecting your health, your memory, and your quality of life. Number 2, drinking too much water right before bed. Most people know that staying hydrated is important, especially as we get older. Water supports digestion, circulation, joint health, and body temperature. But many seniors don't realize that drinking too much water right before bed can sometimes create problems that seriously affect sleep quality and nighttime safety. One of the most common complaints among older adults is waking up multiple times during the night to use the bathroom. And after the age of 70, this becomes more than just an inconvenience. Every time sleep is interrupted, the body may struggle to return to deep restorative rest. Instead of waking up refreshed, many seniors wake up feeling tired, groggy, and mentally foggy the next morning, even after spending many hours in bed. But perhaps the bigger concern is the increased risk of falls. Many nighttime accidents happen during trips to the bathroom in the dark. A senior may wake up suddenly, feel dizzy while standing, lose balance, or trip over furniture before the body is fully alert. And as we age, even a single fall can lead to serious injuries that dramatically affect independence and mobility. This is why many health experts recommend spreading water intake throughout the day instead of consuming large amounts late at night. Some seniors drink several glasses of water shortly before bed because they worry about dehydration. Others take nighttime medications with large drinks and continue sipping water while watching television in bed. While the intention is good, the timing may work against healthy sleep. That doesn't mean seniors should avoid water in the evening completely. The goal is balance. For many older adults, reducing large fluid intake during the final 1 or 2 hours before sleep may help reduce frequent nighttime bathroom trips. And creating safer nighttime conditions, such as using soft lighting near the bed or keeping pathways clear, may also lower the risk of falls. It's also important to pay attention to unusual thirst. Constant nighttime thirst can sometimes be linked to underlying health conditions such as diabetes, medication side effects, or sleep-related breathing problems. If excessive thirst or nighttime urination becomes frequent, it may be worth discussing with a healthcare professional. Because after 70, uninterrupted sleep is more valuable than many people realize. The body heals during rest, and protecting that rest may help protect long-term health as well. Number 3, sleeping with the television on. For many older adults, falling asleep with the television on has become part of the nightly routine. The sound of voices in the background may feel comforting. For seniors who live alone, the television can make the house feel less quiet and less empty at night. Some people say it helps them relax, while others simply drift off before turning it off. At first, this habit may seem harmless, but over time, sleeping with the television on every night may quietly reduce sleep quality in ways many seniors never notice. Even while we sleep, the brain continues responding to sound and light. Sudden changes in volume, flashing scenes, commercials, or bright screen light can keep the brain partially alert throughout the night. This may prevent the body from reaching the deep stages of sleep that are most important for physical recovery and brain health. And after the age of 70, deep sleep becomes even more valuable. During restorative sleep, the brain works to process memories, regulate emotions, and clear waste products that may affect cognitive function over time. Poor sleep quality has been linked in many studies to fatigue, mood changes, memory problems, and difficulty concentrating during the day. Many seniors believe they slept long enough simply because they stayed in bed for several hours. But sleep duration and sleep quality are not the same thing. A person may spend 8 hours in bed and still wake up exhausted if the brain never fully enters deep restorative rest. Another concern is blue light exposure. Television screens, phones, and tablets emit blue light that may interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that helps the body naturally feel sleepy. As melatonin decreases with age, older adults may become even more sensitive to nighttime screen exposure. This can create a frustrating cycle. The television makes it harder to sleep deeply, which leads to more nighttime wakefulness, which leads to even more dependence on background noise to fall asleep again. Instead of sleeping with the TV on, some seniors find it helpful to create a calmer bedtime environment. Soft instrumental music, a bedside lamp with warm lighting, reading a few pages of a book, gentle stretching, prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection. These small habits may help calm the nervous system naturally without overstimulating the brain late at night. And perhaps most importantly, they help create a sense of peace before sleep. Because after 70, nighttime should not only be about closing your eyes, it should be about giving the body and mind the deep rest they truly need. Number 4, ignoring nighttime loneliness and stress. For many older adults, nighttime is not the hardest part of the day because of physical pain or poor sleep. Sometimes it's because of silence. During the day, there may be distractions, television, errands, phone calls, family visits, or small routines that keep the mind occupied. But at night, when the house becomes quiet and the lights are turned off, many seniors suddenly find themselves alone with their thoughts. Worries that seemed small during the day may feel much heavier in the dark. Some older adults think about declining health. Others worry about finances, family problems, loneliness, or the fear of becoming dependent on others. Many replay old memories, regrets, or painful moments from years ago. And for seniors who have lost a spouse or close friends, nighttime can sometimes become the moment when grief feels strongest. What many people do not realize is that emotional stress before sleep does not only affect the mind, it also affects the body. When the brain feels anxious or emotionally overwhelmed, the body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones are designed to keep us alert and awake during danger. But when stress becomes a nightly habit, the body may remain in a constant state of tension instead of entering the calm state needed for deep restorative sleep. Over time, chronic nighttime stress may contribute to high blood pressure, poor sleep quality, weakened immunity, fatigue, digestive problems, and even memory difficulties. Some seniors wake up repeatedly during the night not because of noise or discomfort, but because the mind never fully relaxes enough to rest deeply. And unfortunately, many older adults suffer silently. They tell themselves they should stay strong or avoid talking about loneliness because they don't want to burden others. But emotional well-being is just as important as physical health during aging. Human beings are not designed to carry stress and isolation alone for long periods of time. This is why calming the mind before bed becomes increasingly important after 70. Simple evening habits can make a meaningful difference. Some seniors find comfort in calling a loved one before sleep, even for a short conversation. Others benefit from writing down worries in a journal instead of carrying them into bed. Gentle prayer, gratitude practices, meditation, or listening to peaceful music may also help quiet the mind and reduce emotional tension before sleep. Even small moments of connection matter. A kind conversation, a favorite memory, a few peaceful minutes without noise or negativity. These things may seem simple, but they can help create emotional safety. And emotional safety often leads to better sleep. Because after 70, protecting your peace is not selfish. It becomes part of protecting your health, your heart, and your quality of life. Number 5, eating heavy meals late at night. Many older adults do not realize that the body processes food very differently after the age of 70. When we are younger, the stomach and digestive system usually recover quickly, even after eating large meals late at night. But as the body ages, digestion naturally slows down. The stomach empties more slowly, metabolism changes, and the body often becomes more sensitive to heavy, greasy, sugary, or oversized meals before bedtime. And unfortunately, this is where many seniors unknowingly create problems for their sleep and long-term health. Some older adults eat very large dinners because they do not eat much during the day. Others enjoy late-night snacks while watching television. Cookies, chips, ice cream, fried foods, or sugary desserts. And while these foods may feel comforting in the moment, they can quietly place extra stress on the body during the very hours when it should be resting and repairing itself. When the stomach is still working hard to digest food late at night, sleep quality often suffers. Many seniors experience bloating, acid reflux, stomach discomfort, chest burning, or restlessness after eating too heavily before bed. Some wake up in the middle of the night feeling uncomfortable without realizing their late-night eating habits may be the cause. Lying down too soon after eating can also make acid reflux worse. This becomes especially common in older adults because the muscles involved in digestion may weaken with age. Over time, repeated nighttime reflux may irritate the throat, disturb sleep, and create chronic discomfort that affects daily life. But the effects may go beyond digestion alone. Consistently eating large meals late at night may also contribute to weight gain, unstable blood sugar, increased inflammation, and lower energy levels during the day. And after 70, the body often struggles more to recover from unhealthy eating patterns than it once did. That's why many health experts recommend lighter evening meals and avoiding heavy food close to bedtime whenever possible. This doesn't mean seniors should go to bed hungry. The goal is simply to avoid overloading the body late at night. Eating earlier in the evening, choosing smaller portions, and focusing on lighter foods may help the body rest more comfortably during sleep. Even simple changes like avoiding sugary snacks before bed or waiting a while before lying down after dinner may improve sleep quality more than many people expect. Because during sleep, the body is supposed to focus on healing and recovery. But when digestion is working overtime all night long, the body may never get the deep restorative rest it truly needs. And after 70, protecting that recovery becomes more important than ever. Number 6, taking sleeping pills without careful monitoring. For many seniors, sleep problems become increasingly common with age. Some people struggle to fall asleep. Others wake up several times during the night and find it difficult to fall back asleep again. After weeks or months of poor rest, many older adults begin relying on sleeping pills in hopes of finally getting a full night of sleep. And at first, these medications may seem like a simple solution. They can make the body feel drowsy, shorten the time it takes to fall asleep, and provide temporary relief from long nights of exhaustion. But what many seniors do not realize is that sleeping pills can sometimes create serious risks when used improperly or without regular medical supervision. After the age of 70, the body processes medications differently than it did decades earlier. The liver and kidneys may work more slowly, which means certain medications stay in the body longer. As a result, some sleeping pills may continue affecting the brain and nervous system even after waking up the next morning. This can lead to dizziness, confusion, poor balance, blurred thinking, daytime fatigue, and a greater risk of dangerous falls. And for older adults, even a single fall can change life completely. Some seniors also begin increasing the dosage over time because the medication no longer feels as effective as it once did. Others mix sleep medications with alcohol, anxiety medications, or other prescriptions without realizing the combination may become dangerous. And in some cases, the real problem is not insomnia itself. Poor sleep may actually be caused by untreated pain, sleep apnea, medication side effects, anxiety, depression, poor nighttime habits, or underlying health conditions that remain undiagnosed. This is why doctors often encourage seniors to regularly review all medications with a healthcare professional, especially sleep medications. And number 6 is one doctors often warn seniors about, not because sleep medications are always harmful, but because long-term dependence without proper monitoring may quietly affect memory, balance, and overall health over time. In many cases, improving nighttime habits naturally may help reduce sleep problems significantly. Creating a consistent bedtime routine, reducing screen exposure before sleep, managing stress, avoiding heavy meals late at night, keeping the bedroom calm, dark, and comfortable. These small habits may seem simple, but together they can help the body sleep more naturally and safely. Because after 70, healthy sleep should help protect independence, not increase the risk of losing it. Number 7, sleeping too little or too much. As people grow older, sleep patterns naturally change. Some seniors begin sleeping only 4 or 5 hours each night and assume it is simply a normal part of aging. Others spend long hours in bed, sleeping late into the morning, taking multiple naps during the day, and still feeling tired afterward. But after the age of 70, both too little sleep and too much sleep may affect overall health more than many people realize. When older adults consistently sleep too little, the body may not have enough time to properly recover and repair itself. Over time, poor sleep may contribute to fatigue, weaker immunity, memory problems, irritability, poor concentration, and lower energy levels during the day. At the same time, regularly sleeping far longer than necessary may also become a warning sign. Excessive sleep can sometimes be linked to low physical activity, depression, poor sleep quality, medication side effects, or underlying health conditions. Some seniors spend many hours in bed, but still wake up exhausted because the sleep itself is not truly restorative. That's why healthy aging is not only about the number of hours spent in bed. It's about the quality and consistency of sleep. Many health experts recommend maintaining a regular sleep schedule, staying physically active during the day, and creating healthy nighttime habits that support deeper and more refreshing rest. Because after 70, good sleep is not just about feeling less tired tomorrow. It may help protect memory, independence, mood, energy, and overall quality of life for years to come. Growing older is something none of us can avoid, but the way we age is often shaped by the small habits we repeat every single day, especially the habits we practice before going to sleep each night. Many seniors focus only on diet, medication, or exercise, while completely overlooking the importance of healthy nighttime routines. Yet sleep is one of the most powerful forms of recovery the body has. During sleep, the brain organizes memories, the body repairs itself, and the heart finally gets a chance to rest. And sometimes avoiding just one harmful bedtime habit can make a meaningful difference over time. Maybe tonight it means turning the television off a little earlier. Maybe it means avoiding heavy meals before bed. Maybe it means creating a calmer routine that helps the mind feel peaceful before sleep. Small changes may not feel dramatic overnight, but over months and years, healthy habits often become the foundation of healthier aging. Because living longer is important, but living longer with energy, clarity, independence, and peace of mind is even more valuable. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone you care about. And before you go to bed tonight, ask yourself, which one of these bedtime habits might be affecting your health without you realizing it? Sleep well and take good care of yourself.